right, man. Finally, in the prediction video before the season starts. Y'all know only greatness happens on this channel. I love y'all. But listen, let's get straight into it. We got a long season ahead of us, bro. So let's just get straight into it. We ain't going to do too much talking, I'm saying. Let's get straight through the East. Let's get the worst teams out the way. No intro, no nothing. So we got Washington at 15. Me, personally, I got no faith in Washington. They lost Tyus Jones. Jordan Poole fell off because of the Golden State situation. I know he's got a lot of on his mental. Y'all get that situation. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to speed run through most of these teams that not even going to really make it. You know what I'm saying? Who we got next? We got the Hornets. LaMelo Ball, I love LaMelo, but come on. Like, the Hornets, number 14, we ain't got no threats for them. You know what I'm saying? Number 13, we got Brooklyn. Hey, we moving quick as hell right now. My fault. I ain't mute my phone, but listen. Number 13, we got Brooklyn, right? I love Brooklyn, Cam Thomas, but I don't got no faith in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? We speed running because we trying to get to the lower East and the whole West because the West is loaded. That's the real important part, right? So listen, Detroit, damn, I just showed a little bit. But look, we got Detroit at 12. Detroit was like the worst team in the league last year, I think. But listen, I don't think they're going to be as bad this year because they got some good players. Let's move on. Who we got next? We have Toronto. I have no faith in Toronto. Like, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all do. Listen, it's just the speed run, all right? 10. Atlanta. And now y'all know Trae Young. Yes, I know. They lost DeJounte. I don't even know who the Hawks got in replacement for DeJounte, but I know it wasn't a big move because we would have knew about it. But I don't got no faith in the Hawks making any noise. I do think they could make a 10 seed play and probably make a push into the playoffs. Who knows, right? Then we got Chicago, where they got Josh Giddey. They lost DeRozan. I don't have no faith in Chicago. Another team that's going. I could really put them in replace for Atlanta. I kind of think Atlanta's better than Chicago. I'm gonna be honest. But listen, let's continue. You know what I'm saying? Who do we have next? We have Philly. Oh my God. Philly need their own sound for this right here, bro. Paul George and Joel Embiid are listed as out right now. Listen to what I said. Paul George and Joel Embiid is listed as out on the first game. That is insane, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, load management on the first game that's nefarious activity. I got no faith in Philly. I still put them at 8 though, because you gotta respect Joel Embiid, Paul George. You don't know when they're gonna come back, and they could dominate. You know what I'm saying? When they come back, because that's Joel Embiid too. He's one of the top centers in this league. Let's move on though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who we got next? Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Now listen, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. The Cavs, I do got Philly, though, before I move on from Philly. I got Philly 35-45 wins. They lost Buddy Hield, right? I remember they lost Buddy Hield. Who they lost? Tobias Harris, DeAnthony Melton, and now Joel and PG Injury and Philly's cooked, though. But listen, with the Cavs, the chemistry is all messed up, bro. I remember seeing Darius Garland saying if they re-sign Donovan, he's out, right? Y'all remember that article came out where he said it, right? But listen, allegedly. So I don't know what that's going to look like, but y'all let me know if that's confirmed, because if it is, they won't play well off each other this year. It's already weird and energy in the air. One of them might get traded during the season. Remember I said that, all right? Miami Heat is next, okay? Now let's move on to Miami Heat, all right? Miami Heat, I got them at number 6. Now I got them 40-45 wins. They, like, never count Eric Spoelstra out, all right? Like, Spo culture is a real thing. I was a Heat fan before anything with D-Wade, so I know Spo could turn water into wine, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on from Miami Heat, all right? Orlando Magic. I got the Magics at 5th with 45-50 wins. Also, like, they started off hot last year. If y'all remember, if y'all was watching basketball last year, and they hit that wall that they usually call a rookie wall, but it's team walls too sometimes that you hit when you groove in, and then y'all hit that wall, and everything just turns stagnant. It happens to a lot of teams over and over, right? But listen, and some teams take off. You know what I'm saying? Yin-yang. But listen, right? They hit that wall, but Paolo, I don't know how you say it. Paolo's bought in, though. And I expect them to take a leap this year as well. With the talent they got over there, the Magic could make some noise in the East. They could be a dark horse for sure, you know what I'm saying? But listen, oh my God, I almost exposed this whole shit. Y'all did not just see that. I almost exposed this whole shit. All right, listen. Milwaukee. You got Doc Rivers. Man, listen, all right, listen. Bucks, I got them 40-45 wins. Yes. You still got to respect the Bucks at the end of the day, like, but they got to show me something. I'm not going to sit here and act like I watched all the Bucks games, but I followed here and there, and it was no defense, and then no Middleton right now. Doc Rivers catching like yo, Doc, like, his coaching is a recipe for disaster right now. I'm going to just be honest. Milwaukee only won 49 games last year, bro. 49 games. And keep in mind, they fired their coach Adrian Griffin And he won 33 games for them. You know what I'm saying? Before he got fired. And Doc only won 16 after that. So the Bucks I got at like 40 to 45 wins at the 4 seed. Just because Giannis, Dame, and Portis alone are threats. But if Middleton could come back soon and Doc steps it up with the coaching, the Bucks still make some noise. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to count them out all the way. Now let's move on to number 3. Who do we have here? Tyrese the point guard. Tyrese Max. Listen, bro. I got the Pacers at like 45 to 50. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When you got a point guard in Tyrese, and when you have a guard like him, like, when you got a guard like him with the pieces around him, you can't count them out. I got the Pacers winning 45 to 40 games. Now let's move on. Y'all know who we got. Number 2 is probably going to surprise a lot of y'all, but I have Boston Celtics at number 2, okay? Now I know that they just won the championship, but listen to what I'm about to say. I got them at 50 wins. I don't think Boston without Kristaps Porzingis is out right now until December. I don't think that they can get off to a strong enough start to have another 60-win game season. They miss like a minimum of 19 games that I counted until December, right? Without Porzingis out to December, allegedly. So in them 19 games, it's probably like 7 like bad teams they play in that. And they could win some of the good teams too, but just they might lose some of the bad teams too. They just lost to the Raptors in the preseason, and yes, they played in the second half. So anything can happen in this NBA. But I got Boston at number 2, and that leaves number 1. Y'all know who I got number 1. New York. Listen, bro. I got the Knicks at 60 wins, bro. I think New York is getting Cat was so slept on, like, or it didn't get as much noise as I feel like it should have. The Knicks, I got them at 55 to 60 wins. At least they won 50. Like last year they won 50 with no Julius, bro. Cat is way better than Julius Randle. So New York going to the finals, like that's what I got. You heard it here first. Yeah, Venom said New York is going to the finals, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to the West, ladies and gentlemen. Nah. Alright, let's jump right into it, okay? Portland, I got them at number 15. Let's just be honest. Portland, they dog water. They not making no noise this season with DeAndre Ayton, and they don't really got no P. You know what I'm saying? Let's just move on from them, okay? We got Utah Jazz at number 14. Another team that I don't think they making noise, and they lost THT. I don't, like Jordan Clarkson, they got Laurie, they got, you know what I'm saying? You can't count them out, but at the same time, they not making no playoff noise. Like, they are not in no title, you know what I'm saying? But listen, let's move on. Now, this one might upset a couple people. I got Memphis at 13, okay? Now, listen. Just hear me out, bro. Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bain. Yes, I know they listen. The talent is there. They can easily be a top 10 seed. But listen to what I'm saying. They haven't played together in a couple years, and that matters. Continuity is very important in this league where everybody's gelling right now. You know what I'm saying? The West is so loaded. I don't know if it's ever been this much talent in one conference at one time. You know what I'm saying? But listen, let's move on from Memphis, okay? And this might upset a couple more people. I'm sorry, but there's so many good teams. Listen, some teams is gonna get left. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it go. Houston, okay? They have a lot of young talent, but they don't have the maturity. I don't even think they got a vet presence in their locker rooms. You know what I'm saying? And still, like, every successful team got vets in their locker room, bro. Let's move on, though. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans, I have them at number 11. Now listen, okay, Zion, DeJounte, and Trey Murphy all are on the injury report. Like, game 1 ain't even start yet, okay? And you already know the history with this team. Yeah, like, I don't got no faith in the Pelicans. If they were healthy, though, they would be a top threat. But right now, I don't have the Pelicans right now. I think they're going to miss a lot of games. And like I said, in this West, if your stars is missing for a couple games, that could easily make or break your team. Because it was so close last year. The last day of the season determined where everybody ended up in the standings. So, I got them at 11. Now 10, I got the Clippers, okay? Now listen. The Clippers, I got them 35 to 38 wins. I think the Clippers I think they cooked. I'm gonna be honest, I think they cooked, bro. Kawhi's out indefinitely. James Harden not in his prime no more. He can't really handle his own team. It's gonna look bad this year for the Intuit Dome. I'm sorry, Clippers fans. I just gotta be honest, you know what I'm saying? Listen, don't blame me. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Now, this might surprise a lot of people. I got the Spurs at number 9. I have the Spurs at number 9. Hold on, what happened to my shit? Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but listen, I got the Spurs 35 to 40 wins. Y'all gonna sleep on this team right here, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now that the Spurs will sneak into the playoffs. Probably, like, they're gonna do it through the play-on. Probably be a first-round exit. I'm not saying they're gonna make a title run, but if they play confident, I wouldn't be surprised if they advance to the second round, okay? I'm rooting for the Spurs this year as long as they don't play my Suns, and it's because of this one man right here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Like, I can't make this up, bro. Let's move on, though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna waste too much time. Out of respect for my boy Debo, joining the Sacramento Kings, okay? Listen, bro. What the Kings already built on top of that with Fox, Keegan, Monk, and Domas, I got them AC 45 plus wins, all right? We don't got to spend too much time on the Kings, all right? Now, the Los Angeles Lakers, by the way, don't mind my neighbor's music upstairs. They're going crazy, all right? But listen, the Lakers did something with Dalton Connect, but they just not going to cruise through the West with just that one good move, you know what I'm saying? But when you have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and like you always be in a fight, bro. Like, so the Lakers is a wild card for me. Either extremely good playoff run to a championship, or they're gonna have a terrible, embarrassing loss home. There's no in between with these Lakers. You never know what to expect with them. Extremely good or extremely bad. Listen, man, can my Lakers fans back me up in the comments, bro? Like, is that not how y'all feel as fans? Either everything going right or everything going wrong, no in between. Listen, man, y'all let me know in the comments, all right? Let's move on from the Lakers, though, okay? At 6, we have Golden State. Now, listen, y'all might not expect them to be this hot because of the way they were last year, right? And y'all think losing Clay might make them worse, but let me tell y'all something. Golden State will secure a playoff seed. Call me crazy because they lost Clay, but what they replaced that void with cannot be ignored. Golden State arguably has the top 3 benches in this whole league. And I don't know who's starting yet, but look at their roster. I got them at 6 with 45 plus wins. All right, just remember I said that. Let's move on, all right? And y'all want to know why I say that? Because of this man right here. Chef Curry with the pop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got soundboard for a couple teams this year. You know what I'm saying? Comment your teams if y'all want a soundboard cooked up for them, all right? But listen, let's move on. At number 5, guess who we got? I never thought we'd see the day. Thank you, God. Listen, man, I love my Denver fans, but listen, man, Denver with 45 plus wins, like that's how much I got them with this year. As much as I love Denver, and I know Jokic is top 3 players in the world, Jamal Murray is showing signs of a decline, and the Nuggets bench got thinner each year from losing Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, to now KCP, your best shooter on that team. Like, yeah, I got Denver at 5 with 45 plus wins. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Who we got at number 4, y'all? Who we got? Minnesota. Oh, my God. Now, listen, bro. Listen, man. I know, bro. 50 plus wins, though, I got them for, right? They still threats with Randall and DiVincenzo, but losing Cat is irreplaceable, bro. And not to mention the chemistry Ant has to build from scratch with 2 new starters. I don't see Ant with Rudy as threats, you know what I'm saying? Him and Cat, like, I ain't gonna lie, him and Cat were the top 5 best duos last season. Even when they swept us, I was like, damn, I don't want to see them in the series again, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who thought it was a good idea to trade Cat, but that was foolish, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who were. Now, listen. Number 3. Oh, my God. Finally, my boys.
Slim Reaper.
Listen, man, I know a lot of people be like, you got the Suns so high, Venom, you biased, man. Listen, Suns 55 plus wins. Now, some people gonna think that this is biased because I'm a Suns fan, but if you really watched our horrible play style under Frank Vogel last year, we still won 49 games last year. 49 games. Keep in mind, KD missed 7 games last year. Booker missed 14 games last year, and Beal missed 29 games last year, okay? That's a combined 50 games with at least one of them missing, bro. Let that sink in. We cleaned up, like, listen, bro, we cleaned up the issue. We cleaned up the point guard issue with Tyus and Monte, which then should clean up our 4th quarter meltdowns. Just watch out for the Suns this year. That's all I'm saying. This could be our first championship year for the franchise, all right? Let's move on. Who we got at number 2? Y'all would never guess it, right? Because y'all love this team. OKC, okay? Now, mind you, OKC did not lose a single key piece and somehow still got better with the addition of Alex Caruso. I'm not sleeping on OKC. I would have put them on. Listen, and they lost Josh Giddey, so now that the outside noise is out, they could just focus on basketball again. I would have put OKC at first if it wasn't for this team that I have at 1, and we all know who that team is, all right? Y'all already know what team this is, man. So for number 1, ladies and gentlemen, it is
Slovenia sniper.
Like, bro, Luka, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dallas Mavericks will win 60 plus games this year for the first time in 18 years. I got them at the 1 seed because they lost Tim Hardaway Jr., who couldn't provide anything, so it's not really a loss. But they really lost Derrick Jones Jr., who I personally liked on defense and for the rim pressure. But when you bring in a 4-time champion, a certified sniper, regardless of what people say, a Klay Thompson, the Klay Thompson, the second best shooter of all time, behind Curry, to play alongside the Slovenian sniper Luka Doncic and Kyrie. Man, listen, bro. And then you got they got the Twin Towers, Gafford and Lively down there, bro. The Mavs are going to be a problem this year. Mark my words on that, bro. Listen, man, if you enjoyed this reaction, please smash that like button, smash that sub button. We on our way to 10,000. Wow. I love y'all, and I'm going to see y'all in the regular season. Let's go.